Amnesty International has urged Hamas to refrain from its intention in the coming days to execute those convicted of collaboration with Israel, executions that would end a 5-year moratorium. The number of cases is unclear, but last year Amnesty counted 14 death sentences for those considered to have worked with the enemy. In this exclusive report, France 24 takes you inside a Gaza prison where a 3-year sentence is considered light.
This is Gaza's central prison, where those accused or convicted of collaborating with Israel are being held. Filming's highly restricted.
Get to the back. Go on, push back.
This man was convicted of collaborating with the enemy. He'd been walking near his home on the Israeli border when he was arrested by the army. He was interrogated over the telephone in Arabic.
They told me, "We're not going to arrest you. We won't kill you, but we want you to work for us for 3 months. After that, they promised to help me get out of Gaza."
It was a low-level collaboration, and it earned him what's seen as a low-level punishment, 3 years. But others in the same cell have harsher sentences. They're waiting for execution. Friday prayers aren't optional in Gaza's prison either. Prisoners are given the chance to find the right path once more under Sheikh al-Nunu's watchful eye.
Do good, and God will not trouble you.
The imam's in the middle of a big discussion with a collaborator. He says he was trapped by Israeli agents dressed as Red Cross workers. He felt he was never given any choice.
But I was threatened by both sides. I went to see Hamas. I told them what was happening. And they told me that if they suspected anyone of having contact with the Israelis, they wouldn't hesitate in liquidating them right there.
Hamas takes a harsh line against those they suspect of collaborating. The Islamist movement has also recently reinstated the death sentence. It had previously been suspended under Palestinian law by Mahmoud Abbas.
Soon we'll be putting executions into practice without delay and without taking the protests of human rights associations into account. It's the same in the United States. They kill these kinds of traitors.
It's impossible to say just how many collaborators there are in the Gaza Strip, but one thing is certain. Since Hamas took control there in 2005, it's been harder and harder for Israel to recruit agents. Its security service was reduced to using mobile phones or the internet, or the Erez border crossing, the only point of contact between Israel and the Gaza Strip.
It's impossible to stop this kind of thing. It would be against the laws of nature, against history. It's true that in Palestinian society there are more collaborators than elsewhere, but it's because of many reasons, like the bad economic situation here, the proximity and dependence between the two parties.
The Israeli Association Doctors for Human Rights have denounced violations of international law at the Erez crossing, but so far, Israeli military authorities have taken little notice.